technical difficulties, but we have made it through.
Yes, we have. T,
Sorry,
how
our
are
late.
you?
I am pretty good. I'm
You
pretty
look
good.
great, T.
Thank you.
You look great. I
Um,
mean it.
thank you.
I mean it. So you've been doing all this and work and everything.
Somebody else looks great too, but I
Oh,
figure
thank you.
there's a lot of reasons for that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll put my earrings on shamelessly. But
Oh, yes, you
yeah,
do. You look happy
I
and
am.
radiant and glowing.
I really am.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really am. Like, I'm just like, wow, like this is happening. Like
Hmm.
it's a difference. Say, oh, I want to do this one day and I want this to happen. And it's like on a list of things, but for it to actually be real life, it's like, wow, but it's a great feeling.
Yes, it's great to see too.
I'm getting my get up
Just from a
together.
just from a bystander's point. Oh,
I
look
write
at
it
this
down.
snazzy, snazzy.
Hello, Allison.
Hey,
Hello, make life make
Allison. Hey, make
sense.
life make sense. She
Yeah.
is happy. Make life make sense. She is.
Yeah, I really am. Like I'm
Hmm.
not gonna hold you. Like I really am. And I would like, T, you and Jane, y'all pretty much know everything. I got to get the rest of my YouTube family caught up to speed. But you
Hmm.
and Jane, y'all pretty much know everything since the beginning. But um, like the last couple months just kind of talking to him, FaceTiming, all that stuff. Then actually met him for the first time April 2nd. So that was our first time being together. For everything to
Hmm.
be the same, you know,
Yes.
for everything to be the same, I'm like, whoa, this is real. Oh
For the
snap.
spark to still
Oh
be
snap,
there.
this is real.
Yes.
It's just a great feeling. It's just make life make sense says deets, please,
She said
girl.
deets. She needs the deets.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm definitely gonna share all of these, but I'll tell you, my post I made today,
Hmm.
that was a YouTube family exclusive. I just want to call it that because I shared it with my YouTube family first for multiple reasons. For one, I genuinely love y'all. Genuinely
Aw,
love my YouTube
we
family.
love you
Like
too.
I genuinely love my YouTube family. YouTube, I know it's like a platform with like millions of people and like anybody can tap in at any moment, but it's actually my safe space. You know what I mean? Like it's
Hmm.
actually like I know that the people that connect with me, people that subscribe, not only subscribe, but the people that also tune in, they tune in because they really rock with me.
Yep.
So something like to me that's just special. I'm like, I need to share it with my family first. And I told well, his name is Logan.
Hmm.
So I told him earlier, hi Harper's World.
Hi, Harper's World.
She said my sound is going
Welcome.
on and off. Let me try to fix my sound.
Is it my sound? It could be mine because you were having problems with my sound.
No, no, I think it was because I was connected to the TV. I was
Oh,
having.
okay.
Let us know if it sounds better. Make life make sense. And how have you been? Like, make life make sense. Hello, Harper's World. Thank you for being here. So, what was I saying, T? I was basically saying that yeah, I
You
wanted to
said
share.
you told Logan something,
Yeah,
and then you went off
yes.
to
So yeah, I told him that well, I was like basically like, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna post like how you feel about that. He like do it, or whatever. So I just posted on YouTube. And then he texted me and was like, you post on Instagram and I'll post on Instagram. I was like, I'm not ready for Instagram. Like
Yeah.
I had to tell him like this is a YouTube exclusive because this is my family. I feel safe with them. Like the rest of the world find out. And I'll post eventually, but I'm just kind of like a crab. Like I'm like an onion. I just layer
Hmm.
a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Just
bit
a
at a
little bit.
time. Another video, just sharing everything, and I really want him to be in
Hmm.
it. Um, so I'm here in Louisiana. Oh, she said, no, I can't hear the detail. I'm not gonna spill too much now and make life make sense, especially since you can't hear. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
she's
that.
gonna
I'm
make
not
a
gonna do
she'll
that.
make a video and
Yeah,
put all
I'm
the
not gonna
deets
do
out
that.
there.
So, I'm really here in Louisiana. This is what happened. I'm in Louisiana because for my sister. She had
Hmm.
some stuff going on, so I'm here for my sister. And I came in on April 1st, chilled with my family, met Logan, hung out with Logan all day. on April 2nd. And my sister had her business taken care of April 3rd. And now I'm spending the rest of my time with my sister, but I'm gonna see him before I leave. And so right now we're planning to take me fishing next Friday.
Ooh, I
That's
love
gonna be
fishing. I
so
was
much
just talking to my husband the other day, like, I
fun.
want to go fishing. It's fishing
Yeah.
weather now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the time.
he's like a year round fisher. Like that's his
Mm-hmm.
big one of his biggest passions, one of his biggest hobbies. Next to guess what? Cooking, bruh. Bruh. I
Ooh.
just know, like, when I used to pray about my husband to God, I'd be like, I know it might be unique, but can he please be the cook? I don't want to be the. I don't want to be the. I'll cook. I cook breakfast. I'll cook lunch, but like handle dinner every
Mm-hmm.
time. And on the days you don't feel like it, because you do it so often, I got you. But
Yep.
I don't want to be the cook. Like I like to eat, but I don't necessarily like to cook. But he loves to cook, so I'm
Oh,
like,
that's good. You can't
perfect,
beat that. You can't
perfect.
beat that.
Oh, she said she's gonna leave and come back and see. Okay, so she's gonna see
Okay.
with her phone. But yeah, other than that, no T, I'm genuinely happy. I'm in a very, very, very happy place. Like it's like one of those things where every day since I met him has been an amazing day, and it's just keep getting better and better and better. And I mean that so much. Like I just, you know, I didn't. Okay, I feel if I say that like I'm in love with somebody, I can and say like okay, you feel like you're in love with somebody. I may have thought I was in the past, but it wasn't like this. And it
Mhm.
also was not this healthy and this reciprocal. Like I literally have not ever met anybody that shows that they care for me so much in action. And
Aw.
that's my biggest love language is acts of service. Like that's
Yes,
how I
me
show
too.
it.
That's how I
Yeah.
show. Yep.
Yeah, that's how I show it, and that's also how I give it, amongst other things, because we all have all of them. But acts of
Mhm.
service is a huge one. And, even miles away, he showed up in acts of service. Like I talk about all the time how I have like ADHD. Y'all kind of know like I'm kind of scatterbrained sometimes.
Mhm.
It would be times where I'll get off work and I'll be like, I gotta do this, 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 this. And I'll just be like, ugh. And he'll literally take my whole list and be like, okay, we on FaceTime. He'll like, do this first, then do this. And it's just like I don't even have to think no more. He just was be like
Aw.
guiding me and like telling me like this is what you do, now do this. And it's just like it helps so much. Like I call
Yeah.
it when he does that, I call it taking over my brain. Just take over.
Mhm.
Cause I don't want to think. I can't. I'm overwhelmed and it helps so much. And then
Hey,
even
Allison. I see Allison pop back
hey
on.
Allison, how are you, my dear?
And who am I waving at? I'm waving like I
Yeah,
I
wait.
have a tendency to wave like
Yes.
but go
So
ahead, Allison.
yeah, so it's just that like it's like really meeting somebody that's your match. You're like really highly, we're very highly compatible, and I'm just grateful and blessed. And you know what else I really love? I was single for a very long time. I've been single since I was 21 years old. I've
Mhm.
not been in a relationship since I was 21. And all those years that I was single, I was working on myself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And even
Mhm.
though, I still feel like I have a ways to go, like all that work that I did on myself, my self-worth, oh my
Yes.
gosh. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Like healing like that. It's like when I have this amazing person in my life and they treat me so well, all the work that I did is allowing me to accept it for what it
And
is.
appreciate it
And
for what it is.
appreciate it, and just say,
Yes,
"Azelin,
definitely.
like you deserve this. Like this is great,
Mhm.
because you give the same energy. He loves me like I love people, and I love that because I have a huge heart. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so does he. So it's like it's just a great thing. I'm excited to see where it's going. The next chapters and all that. But I'll definitely introduce him to my YouTube family first.
Okay.
Yes.
We're getting a video, y'all. We're getting a
Yes,
video.
y'all getting a
We're
video.
getting a video.
Make Life Make Sense said, how did you meet? We met on Instagram. Yeah,
Mhm.
we met on Instagram.
And their circle is small. Very
Yes,
small.
our circle is small. So it's like,
Moving
we
it's amazing. It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah, our circle is small. Even though we met on Instagram, like we know people, like so it wasn't like a random person, but it was definitely somebody I never met before. So it's just been nice. It's been really nice. They always say that, like, well, first of all, I love that he's very vocal about how he feels and about our future together. But even if it was how they kind of say, oh, you can tell how a guy feels about the. First of all, I don't have to do no guessing. Thank you,
Mhm.
Lord. I don't have to do no guessing about how he feels. Period. But I love that he like actively talks to me about our future and like this and
Mhm.
asks me how I feel about it. I'll cut to the point on this one. I won't be in Atlanta very long, very much
I
longer.
was gonna say that. I was gonna say that I see a move
I
in your
won't.
future.
Yeah, I won't be in Atlanta very much longer. I'm like, maybe I could at least make it 2 years. He like, we can try, but the way things moving, if it's before then, it's
Mhm.
before then. I'm like, listen, I'm not because T in the beginning, I was kind of giving that pushback.
Yeah.
I'm over the pushback stage. I'm not doing it. Because first of all,
Mhm.
I prayed for this. This is something I manifested. I asked for this. I affirmed this. So why would I, when it's in front of me, be pushing it back? No, 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 no,
Exactly.
no, 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 no.
Exactly.
Come here. I'm taking it all in. Period.
I
So
love
yeah,
that.
yes.
I
Hey
love that.
Jane,
Hey,
how are
Jane.
you? Happy
There,
weekend
there
to
I
you
go
as
again,
well,
waving.
Jane. Yes. Hey Jane. Oh man, how have you been, Jane?
But
Yes.
anyway, guys, that's why,
I've been gone for
Jocelyn's
so long.
schedule has
Yes.
been, you know, taken up, and she hasn't had time, and we want
That
that for
between
her.
that and
We
work.
want that for her.
Yes, we do.
So
It
that
was
was a
funny.
good.
Yeah, it was funny too. I'm gonna say like probably like 3 weeks in, I was still doing 75 hours. So I know it wasn't too far since we started talking, but I was on a walk and I was like, you know, since I met you, I haven't been talking to my YouTube channel. And
Mhm.
he was like, really? He was like, how do you feel about that? I was like, I was like, I always talk to the YouTube because I don't have nobody to talk to, but now I have somebody to talk to.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be back. I'll be back.
take
But
that
yeah,
time. Take that time.
absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, T,
Hmm.
like like um like Dr. Ninja Turtle says, our fearless leader, or it's Jane. One of them calls you our fearless leader.
That's Dr.
How
Ninja
have you
Turtle.
been? How have you been, T?
I've been okay. I've
You been
really, I've,
okay?
I've been okay. Yeah, I've been okay.
You
It's
been
it's
okay?
been going well. This is day 64
Mm-hmm.
for me. I have done my first workout for the day. I always do my walk, so I've already
Mm-hmm.
done that. Um, I feel like this is a point of reflection. Like
Nice.
I'm starting to look back on the experience, and
Mm-hmm.
would I do this again? No,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely
absolutely
not.
not. Absolutely not. Um, do do I feel like I have gained something from it? Yes.
Oh, I love that.
I feel I have gained. I I'm more resolute in the fact that I know that if I set my mind to something, that I could see it through.
Yes. Yes.
But this thing, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to do this again. I would never do
Yeah.
this again. Don't
Yeah.
ask me. I don't want any version of it. I don't want
Right.
any piece of it. I
So would you recommend others? This is one of the things where you
I
like, I do
would.
not recommend it, or you like 10 out of 10. Like, how do you feel?
This
If
is the way
somebody
I
said,
feel
T,
about it.
do you recommend me to do 75 hard? What would you tell them?
I would
Mm-hmm.
recommend it. You're not gonna want to do it again, but I would recommend it. And this is why.
Mm-hmm.
Learning to fit something into your day, learning to fit, because you got to think about this. You have to, think about this. You work all
Hmm.
day.
Right.
You only have a limited amount of time
Mm-hmm.
for self anyway, after
Yeah.
working all day. This thing is going to take at least two of those away. One
Mm-hmm.
and a half from just the exercise.
Right.
Then you've got to read.
Right.
Then you gotta, I mean, there's gonna be self-care in there because you're gonna work out and then you have to take an extra shower a day because
Yes.
even when you
Yes.
get up and do, you're gonna have to, it's
Mhm.
it's it's a time consumption, but
Mhm.
it will show you that you have the ability to fit things in your day you never thought you could fit in. You know
Right.
how we always say there are not enough hours in a day, there are not enough hours in a day. But
Mhm.
if you manage to do this, once it's
Mhm.
over, you realize, man, I could do that. And it
Right.
may be that I just want to take time just to talk to God for these
Yes.
few minutes. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
want to take time to meditate for
Right.
myself. I want to take time just for a silent break
Mhm.
from the
Yes.
world, and
Mhm.
not answering my phone and not answering, just you could put that time aside. If you can complete this, you know that there's time in that day to
Yeah.
add those things that you felt like you couldn't add.
Absolutely. And I know I want to read some T. Um, Jane said, "T, you are a survivor, and you are, you are T." I knew like when we were first starting, and I'm like, okay, T's gonna do this challenge with me, da da da. And when you said, I told you this before because this is really the moment for me. When you said you did insanity multiple times, I was like, oh, she got this
Yeah, I've done
insanity.
insanity 4 times.
See, it's
I've
in
completed it
you.
4 times. I have it in there. I actually plan to do that after I finish this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try that again. I think I'm gonna try it
Really?
again. Yeah, I think because that's less time consuming than this thing is.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to give a few stats.
Okay. Yes, please. Oh, Mama Tove said watching your journey inspired her to keep going in her own.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That is
It's
wonderful.
wonderful to hear. And hey, Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. That's
Yeah.
Tara.
Hi Tara. Hi Journey to Wisdom and Well. I think I followed her. I think
Hmm.
I subscribed. Yes.
I have walked in these 64 days
Hmm.
386 miles these
Whoa.
64 days.
Whoa.
I have done 28 hours of strength training in
Oh
these
my
64 days.
gosh.
I have cycled 90.5 miles in these days.
Wow.
And the other miscellaneous things, I know I've done the elliptical, but I just actually started going back to elliptical and I've only put
Mhm.
about, let's see, what was that? I messed that up.
Journey to West said you are
I've,
killing it. Yes, you are.
I've only done about 7 hours on the elliptical, but still.
You
But
can't say on T. You can't say only in front of anything that you are about to say in this whole life.
but that
All
is the
of it.
totality.
That is crazy, and I can't even think about how many ounces of water you
I
drink.
have had to drink. If
Had
it's a
to drink.
gallon a day, I know I've done 63 and a half because
Oh
I'm on my
wow,
second half gallon. So
man,
that's what I have done in these 64 days.
that is
And it
awesome.
is I was tallying it up. I'm looking at my health app thing because
Mhm.
I'm tracking everything. I'm like, oh my God. Like
Wow.
it doesn't seem like that much, but yeah,
Mhm.
it has. I'm actually amazed at myself on this a little bit. Just a
I'm
little
so
bit.
happy to hear you say that, T. I really am. I am so happy to hear you say that. Um, so the books, I want to hear about the books, and I also want to hear what's funny to me following your journey is you saying like you get to know the people around you, like people at the park,
Hmm.
and like you like yeah, you say that
All
be
these
like
people know me now. Now I
yes.
was a silent neighbor. I was a neighbor that they never even knew I was here.
Yeah.
I've had people look at me like, "Who are you?" And I've been here 16 years. These people
Wow.
have never seen me before. They don't even know who I am. So so as I've been doing the walking, I actually now
Meet
I
your
know people.
neighbors.
They know
Yes.
who I am. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm a silent neighbor. I keep to my
Yes.
business. I
Mhm.
don't want to know your business. And I don't
Right.
want you knowing
They're the
my
best kind of
business.
neighbors. What else? What more can we ask for in a neighbor? Like,
Yeah. I won't bother you unless you do something that infringes upon my peace in property. As long
Right.
as you're doing your own thing, I don't care what you're doing. Do you?
Right.
Not
Right.
even not even concerned. I will
Mhm.
call the police though if I feel like there's danger. Now I'm not a kind of neighbor that's going to turn a blind eye
Right. To every little
to
thing.
something that's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember you saying one time the people at the park say, "You back out here again?" And you're like, "Yep, I'm here again." So it's like people seeing you in a daily routine is
Mhm.
like I think that alone is also interesting. You know what I mean? And nice. You know, because in depending on what habits you decide to keep up, girl, they'll be looking for you. Like,
Yeah.
where's you know?
I think every day now people are going to be looking at me around here like she's not coming out anymore. Where did
Yeah,
she go?
she went back
She's
in.
not here every day. So, yeah, that's been a good thing though. The books, I am almost done
Mhm.
with my latest book that I had started, and I have 8 pages left, so I have to
Oh,
go back and
nice.
reread too
Okay,
to make
okay.
my 10.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't have another book. But
Yeah.
what I was going to do, because that one is a biblically based book,
Yes.
it
Yes.
has an appendix that shows you different scriptures to that go and coincide with the
Mm.
book. So
Mhm.
I was like, well, these last days I can read those scriptures. I can use the Bible
Nice.
because the Bible is acceptable. I
Yeah.
can use those to just
Mhm.
go back and add on to the
Yes.
text I've already read. So that's what I plan to do.
Mhm.
What I got from my latest book, and that one is a purpose driven life. I don't know if anybody
Mhm.
saw it from the other video that I was talking about. The name of the book is A Purpose Driven Life, and it's
Mhm.
about finding what we are here for,
Mhm.
what we are here to do. And
Mhm.
what I've taken from that is I've been a sheltered kind of person. I stay to myself.
Mhm.
I really don't if it's not like my immediate family or somebody that
You
I
bring
form
in.
some sort of relationship
Yeah.
with, yeah, friendship with, I
Mhm.
really just stay to myself, and that's not what we are meant for.
Mm.
We need others. We
Mhm.
need even if it's just a family to talk about
Mhm.
those things that we read in the Bible or read it, to be a good steward,
Right.
you need fellowship.
Absolutely.
And
Mhm.
I think that I've been in such a cocoon that I have not thought about that.
Mhm.
And that
Mhm.
is something that I got from that book.
Mhm.
And realizing that being uncomfortable in this space
Mhm.
is normal
Yeah.
because we're not meant to be in this craziness that we're living in
Right.
right now.
Absolutely.
We're trying to make
Mhm.
happiness in a place that has evil in it.
Yeah.
It's not and that is not what we are meant to really be in.
Right.
So,
I want to say that your point about community and fellowship, your online community counts. So
mhm,
even in your own way, you've been working on that for almost a year at least. You
yeah.
started YouTube in June. Online community totally counts, and I just feel like your channel, you come in like even though you're sharing your life, like you're actually pouring in to people. You know, by sharing your knowledge. You know what I mean? I know. Like, make that face, T. Listen.
Because I spend time every day. I have to tell myself to get back up here because I get
Yeah.
so discouraged about.
Mhm.
I'm like, T, you're just boring.
Not at
You're a
all.
boring human. Like, why do you want to keep trying to do this every day? But I can't stop
Mhm.
this because it helps me.
Right.
It is community, like you
It
said.
is
It
community,
helps me.
absolutely.
So
Mhm.
you do have to step outside of comfort sometimes, and you'll
Yes.
be amazed at what you find
Mhm.
when you do step outside of
Mhm.
what's comfortable and familiar.
Yes. See, I'll
So,
tell you one thing. Moving away from Louisiana last year, the way that I did it, in 30 days, like I made a decision, I did it.
oh,
That
Shannon, thank you.
what you say, saying we love you, T, nothing about you. And I
Oh,
agree.
I love you guys
I
too so
agree.
much. I do.
Absolutely. Um, Wait, Jane also said, I don't want to step outside of my comfortable, but as Christians, we need fellowship. That's
Yes.
100% true.
Mm-hmm.
Allison said she likes to stay to herself. I'm like that too. I feel like there's balance. Let me make two comments real quick.
Okay.
First comment is after moving to Atlanta last year, just literally jumping out of my comfort zone, jumping out of it by choice. I wanted to jump out of my comfort zone, surrounding myself with people in a place where like I don't know anybody.
Anybody. Yeah.
Everything was new. Surroundings was new. Home was new. Jobs. Everything was new. I grew so much from that to the point where
Mhm.
I'm now the type of person that I know because I know how much jumping out of your comfort zone can make you grow and just open up new levels. Like I'm just forever committed and willing to do stuff that makes me uncomfortable. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like, and I feel like a part of me has always been like that, but doing something to that extent really, really changed my life. And not so much in
Yes.
maybe like the ways that you might think, but it's just like maybe like you in a sense with 75 hard, you saying like you know what you're capable of now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know what you're capable
Yes.
of now. So it's like you can't really ever look back and say you can't because like you literally did it. You know what I mean? You could just
Mhm.
apply that same thing to everything. Now, as far as what yes, I'm in Atlanta journey. And so what Allison was saying, what you were saying about staying yourself. So I'm also like that. You
Mhm.
know, I'm mostly a person like I said, YouTube is my most comfortable platform where I can talk my
Yes.
business. Like, cause I'm like, even if somebody tune in, it's because they want to. It's not because you just scroll past me on
Right.
Instagram and
Right.
you like me in some shape, form, or fashion.
Mhm.
Even if you might be a low key hater, you still like me because you tuned in. So anybody that tune in is because they want to.
Yeah.
That makes me feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
So um I was gonna say though, so like, but in real life, even as an outgoing person, I'm very private. I'm very
Mhm.
selective about the people that I bring into my circle because I know I love hard. So, um, I would say, especially when you're branching out, fellowship to Christians to anybody, do it, have fun, but know your boundaries and stand on them.
Yes.
Stand on them.
Yeah. It
Stand
doesn't mean
on
be
your
a fool.
boundaries. It does not mean be a
It
fool.
doesn't mean be a fool.
There's a balance between like being completely secluded and always staying to yourself. Yeah, that's one way to protect your peace, but you can also branch out and meet new people. Like as humans, individuals, we have so much to offer to each other. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? We have so much to offer to each other. I was talking to, I could say the name now everywhere, Logan. I was talking with
Mhm.
Logan the other day when I was at work, and I was just talking about how, like, because I was working at Jackson Hewitt in a kiosk at Walmart,
Right.
which I loved. Um, by the time I get back to Atlanta, I have 2 days left tax season, so that's cool too. But anyway, I was just saying, like, okay, follow me. We're all in Walmart. We're all same day, same thing. We're all in Walmart, but at the same time, everybody is living it in an individual world. Everybody's in their own. Everybody's in their own world. I'm at Walmart because I'm working. I'm doing taxes. This cashier's at Walmart because she's worked. But this person, like everybody, is in their own world, whatever's going on in their life and in their mind. But when you start
Mhm.
to talk to people, especially when you go past what they look like, what the gen like when you go past all that, like you can learn so much from people about so many things because
Mhm.
everybody's living a completely different life, completely different music, TV shows. Like
Yes.
some things we might look at and be like, who would watch that? And trust me, it's a group of people following this thing that you would
Yeah.
say, how is
Mhm.
anybody ever interested in it? So I 100% encourage everybody to branch out and find some sort of like community where you feel safe, Um I ended up at a random party a couple days ago. Long story, not really. I was at work. I didn't want to be at work. And my friends was like, hey, like what you want to do? And it was like, you want to leave work? And I'm like, yo, like, you're not saying nothing but a word. Like, you don't like I'm not the type of person to say,
Yeah.
oh
Leave
no, I
work.
to stay. I'll
Go
be like,
back.
oh, you said leave, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So anyway, I was just hanging out with them and we ended up going to a party that one of my friends was invited to, and she brought two plus ones. So when I got in there, I was a little bit weird, like, oh, I'm crashing a party, whatever. But then I realized after talking to people that were there that it's actually they added me to their group. It's like a group me of people that just it's just a community of people. And they
Yeah.
just get together and do stuff. They have like meetups and hangouts. And I was like, oh, I'm not crashing. This is what y'all do.
Yeah.
But I love seeing that because I'm like, we need that. We need what's the word?
Hmm.
Familiarity. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, we need that. So yeah, that's my whole little rant. Sorry.
That was actually one of the chapters, the most recent chapters I read was about where every person has a unique thing that God gave them.
Yes.
They have a unique ability and a special talent
Mhm.
that is bestowed on them.
Mhm.
And like a puzzle piece, we need each other to complete our puzzle because this
Mhm.
person has the one thing you don't have, and
Yes.
that person adds to the pot. We're all
Mhm.
a puzzle, but we need each other
We
to go
do.
together. And so that's what why it's so important, why community
Mhm.
is so important,
Mhm.
because you learn little pieces of things from the different people that you meet.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that was actually like one of the chapters in there.
Yeah,
That
and I think that's what got kind of got me on my little tangents when you're talking about wanting to branch out more and people finding their purpose in life. But it's like you can't do it by yourself. You have to branch
Mhm.
out. You have to meet people because you never know what story you'll hear from somebody or what experience you'll have that'll draw you closer to your purpose. And it's like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm good at. A lot of times we have things that we are so naturally good at doing that we don't ever think of it as a gift from God. But that's
Right.
exactly what it is. It's literally a gift, but you don't look at it like that because it's
Yep.
just so natural. It's like it's nothing to be doing whatever.
Mhm. And it varies. It could
Mhm.
be one person has a singing ability. One
Mhm.
person is just really great with numbers. They make a great accountant
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
they're just good with numbers.
Mhm.
All these little talents, and it's like you never even really think about it.
Even
Right.
like my sister was saying the other day, when it comes to people in the healthcare field, they
Yes,
have a
Karen,
calling.
exactly like that.
What they said?
She said it's like we are all a part of the body, and someone is an arm, someone's an eye. We need all
Yes,
the parts to work together. Exactly. Exactly like
absolutely.
that. But I'm sorry, Osland, what were you saying?
I was just saying that she was just talking about how people in fields like they don't necessarily don't have to always have to do job because sometimes your job doesn't directly coincide with what your purpose is or what your gift is, but sometimes it does. And certain fields are like doctors, nurses,
Hmm.
CNAs, like
Teachers.
teachers,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
some fields like you can just say like you cannot be a person that doesn't have empathy and doesn't genuinely care about people and work in this field. Like you
Hmm.
have to. And those ones that just did it just because you can always tell.
You can tell.
You can always tell like you don't really want to be
Care
doing
at
this.
all.
You
You
don't
don't
really
care
care
at
at
all.
all.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And Jane said,
Jane said, if you
uh,
decide to put yourself out there, make sure you ask the right questions so that you're not duped. Oh, believe me, Jane,
mhm, yeah.
it is with a cautious,
Mm-hmm.
a cautious way, yeah, that you do that because you should not just
Cause
believe
everybody that
anything.
smile. And I learned that. I've learned that the hard way. But since I learned it the hard way, I don't let nobody play with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told one of my quote unquote friends just a couple of days ago, like she did something that made me feel really, really, really uncomfortable. And I just told her, like, I need space for the foreseeable future because I don't like that was not cool. You know? And I was telling Logan about what happened. He was just like, dang, like just like that. I'm like, just like that. Because you don't let people like your boundaries have to be that strong, especially when you
Hmm.
opening your heart to people. Your boundaries have to be so strong that you can see the deceit in small things, not in a way that you're like overcritical over, but discernment.
The
Discernment
enough. Enough.
enough. Having discernment and knowing that like once if something happens to you and it rubs you the wrong way, don't second guess it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't second guess it. Like if something happened and it rubbed you the wrong way, you got that feeling in your spirit where you just like you can't stop thinking. Don't second guess it. Don't push past it.
Mm-hmm.
The boundary, a line needs to be drawn right there. You know,
Yep.
Jane, you are right.
Exactly, Jane.
Hmm.
But you're right, Oslin. If you have that feel, I trust my gut.
Mhm.
I trust my gut with people all the time.
Yeah.
And like even people who know me, and I'll be like, yeah, that person, nope,
Yeah. Mhm.
I can't. I'm not even gonna attempt because I'm not
Right.
gonna be fake either. I don't like
Me
being
either.
fake.
I don't either. I'm
And
not
so
gonna
I'm
be in,
like,
in
yeah,
a room
nah,
with people
nah.
that I don't like. I'm just not gonna go. Like, I'm
Hmm.
not that type of person. And I think that's another thing that might make people think maybe like because when I texted the person there, I was like, she can probably twist this all kind of ways to say, oh, maybe I'm overreacting or
Hmm.
this, that, and the other. But I just have to be okay with it because I don't like to put myself in situations where I'm uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And like I said, I have a really big heart. If I call you my friend, I mean it wholeheartedly because I don't deal with people that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't feel
I really
obligated.
don't because I don't have the ability to be fake because
Yes.
I also don't have a very good poker face at all.
Right.
I wear my feelings on my face. I
Yeah.
will show that if I'm disgusted by something or I'm like, yeah, I don't mess with you like that, you're going to see it because I
Yeah.
have no ability to hide it. So I
Right.
figure I might as
Mhm.
well just say yeah, nah, before
Yeah.
trying to even force myself to,
Absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely. What I learned about myself, what I've observed, I don't know if I can say I don't have a poker face, but I have the ability to completely act completely like you just don't exist.
Oh, I
I don't
can do
care if
that
we're in a
too.
room full of people. If I don't like you, you did something. I can literally exist in that room, and the space that your energy actually takes up don't even exist to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how, I'm just like I
Yep.
don't care, but I'm not going. What I'm not going to do is pretend. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
don't.
I'm
I'm not
not
gonna
going to
pretend.
pretend. That takes too much
Mhm.
energy. Like,
Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Now, I may if you come and talk to me about it,
yeah,
and I'm gonna be honest with you,
yeah,
and then maybe we could talk about it. Maybe it would change my mind in some way. I'm not sure,
hmm,
but there are people that I immediately feel their energy, and I'm just done with them. I don't want
yeah,
anything to do. Like I could feel that
absolutely,
this person is just not a good person. Hence, my old neighbor. You guys
yeah,
remember that
uh
story?
huh, uh
I
huh,
knew in my gut what that
hmm,
was. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it never went away.
yeah,
And so it's like when I feel that, I go with it because I
hmm,
feel like I don't know. I trust it. I trust
right.
it. It hasn't led me wrong too many times. So.
Absolutely. And I'm just on a point in my life where I'm learning it. You know what I mean? Like I'm learning it, but it's the lesson's been learned. I've been
Hmm.
burned enough to know now. Um, Make life make sense said our time is precious and valuable, which is true.
Yes.
And Jane said, "Me too. My face shows my heart." She was agreeing with you,
I'm
T.
telling you, I cannot. I can't do it. Immediately the look on my face just sours
Mhm.
and it just
Yes. And then Journey said, one of my favorite quotes is from DMX. Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you see them well. Yes, that's a good
yes,
quote.
absolutely good
I've
quote.
heard that one. I've heard him say that.
Hmm. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel, Tara, when I see or when I feel that I trust it. I
Hmm.
trust me. I trust what I'm feeling inside. And I just yeah, I don't even bother. Don't even bother. But
It's a,
I have to get a strong vibe
yeah.
like that for that to
But
happen.
yeah, but so yeah, definitely be cautious, but it is also good to keep your heart open.
Mhm.
Um, because I was like, I feel like no matter where you are in life, because I mean, like just me and you, T, like we're in completely different places in life, but we
Mhm.
connect so well. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm like at the beginning of everything that you've been through. Like
I
you've been
know,
married
right?
17 years. You've been well into your career. You know what I mean?
It was
Like
so funny when we met because I'm like, oh Lord, I'm thinking to myself, I'm old enough to be your mother. Like my daughter is your age. It's just, but she didn't know that. I think it was
yeah,
a video you watched, and you were like, "Oh my God, T, I didn't know."
yeah. I didn't. No, no, I
But yeah,
didn't.
and but it's just something about your spirit. I can
Yeah,
feel
and
it in
I
your
love meeting
accent.
people of all ages, races, everything. Like I'm so open to people. It really, like you said, it's about energy.
It's up
It's
here,
about energy.
Jane. We met up here, just like she met everybody on the face. I haven't met Azelin face to face, but I
Yeah.
feel like I know her. I
Right.
feel like I know her, like sincerely
Mm-hmm.
know her.
Yep.
So
Yep. James saying when we met you on the tube.
on the tube. But yeah, she was like, I didn't know that. 'Cause I think it was when I told you about my daughter is
Uh-huh.
when you knew.
It clicked like, what?
Yeah,
You
you were like,
have a daughter?
what?
Like, yeah. James said,
But
I could
yeah,
be your much older sister. James so silly.
Jane is Hey, Robinson family. Oh, she's doing really good. Make life make sense. She's very happy.
Oh yeah,
She
she
is
did move into a
so
new place
freaking
that was
happy.
in January.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She's
That's
so
awesome.
happy, and it's so much better on her, and which makes it better on me
Mhm.
because I do not like when she is in distress
Mhm.
because I'm the person that she's going to call
Yeah.
when she's in stress. So, so yeah, it's been great though. She's doing really well too.
That's awesome.
I
Tara
know,
said she's
Jane. We
enjoyed it
don't
too.
see Robinson family very much.
Yes, hey Robinson family.
She's in the building.
That would be
Thank you for
cool.
asking. Make life make sense. She's about an hour and some change from me, so she's not far away. But she's in the same state I'm in. She's in NC too. She's
Awesome.
not far. She moved to New York for a little while there though, and that was an experience. Oh my god. She stayed for about 6 months. She called. She was like, "I got to come back home, mom." She was like,
Really?
I
They
can't
was
do
too
this."
crazy up there. What was it?
She met some really nice people,
Mhm.
but we're from small town, country town, USA.
Mhm.
It's not the same.
It's not, yeah.
Even the feeling of, she said she would walk past people and say hello because that's
Oh yeah, they don't do that in New
they
York.
don't do that, and they would look at her like she was crazy and just,
Mhm.
and she just that's just not her speed. So she was
Mhm.
like, I'm coming back home.
Yes. I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to country life versus city, I prefer country.
I do too.
I prefer it. Like I know a lot of, I mean, I maybe at one point thought that I really like being in the city, but I just accept that I'm a hermit. I'm truly a hermit and I just love quietness and I love fun and I'm growing even more of an appreciation for just other things. You know what I mean?
Jane, not everybody's rude in NYC. We have Sabrina here, and she's sweet as pie. We
She is.
love
Sabrina
her.
is.
So she, there are good people there. There are good people
And I
there.
meet I meet a lot of people from New York. I actually did a lady Texas last week before I left and she was from New York and she was the sweetest person. But we was just talking about because I meet people from New York pretty often, I guess,
Hmm.
but they just live their culture is different.
Yeah.
Like it's New York is not a place where you can hi hey hi. It's just not that place
Mhm.
to do that. So people are naturally more like
And
like
then
just like
she was managing a property there,
hmm
and she had to evict a tenant.
mm.
And he came in and beat the door in trying to get in the office. They
Oh
were yeah. She had to
no.
call the police,
Yeah, I'm
and the
going home
police were
too.
like, "Well, did he touch you?" No, but he beat
What?
our door in. He broke the door off the hinges, like trying to get in here.
Ugh,
And they were basically like, they looked at her like she was wasting their time because he didn't touch her yet,
whoa.
even though he broke the door in. And she was like, "Mom, I can't do
Yeah,
this. I can't
yeah.
do this." I'm
I
like,
don't
"Yeah,
blame
no,
her.
yeah."
I
But
don't
that
blame
was
her.
her experience there. But yeah, the dude actually came in there, and I mean, you could. It was a video of it. She sent me
Hmm
the video of it. Him beating the door down, like he was kicking it and beating it.
Yeah.
and finally just knocked it open, and she was like hiding behind a desk calling 911. Then
Mhm.
when they got there, they were just like, "Yeah, he didn't touch you." So
That's crazy. That's wild. I literally, I would do this. I would have done the same thing. Sabrina said she's ready to go. She's ready to go from New York. Um, and Jane, well, we know Jane's in Chicago.
yeah,
Jane,
she's in the
Chicago.
shot. Yeah, I'm not even questioning that, Jane. I was just saying that because I knew Sabrina was in here, and she's a sweetheart. She's a
Yeah.
sweetheart. But yeah, I
Um,
couldn't live there either though, because I know
I do
I'm
want
too.
to
I want to
visit.
wave at you and
Yeah. I want to go on a New York trip, but yeah, I honestly, I just wouldn't want to live there just because of cost of living.
bye,
Is my, would be
Tara.
my biggest. Bye, Tara. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you for coming.
I wanted to say Sabrina. Have y'all okay? Have y'all y'all watched the show? Ever seen the show Ugly Betty?
I watched a little bit of it. I
That's one of
watched a
my
little bit
comfort
of it.
shows. I love that show. I watch that show like if I'm in my lowest moment, I'll either turn on Ugly Betty, Drop Dead Diva, or One Tree Hill.
Mhm.
But there's a girl, the sister on Ugly Betty. She sounds just like Sabrina. What Sabrina sounds like when I listen to Sabrina's videos, that like it's like Spanish accent, but also like New York
Also
is mixed
got the New
together.
York
I
accent.
love it.
Yes. I
I
love
love
Sabrina's. I
it.
love Sabrina's voice. I watch
I
every
love
single
it.
Sabrina video because I
Yes.
love to hear her talk. I don't
Me too. I like she sounds just like the girl on it. They were in Queens on that show. So I'm not sure what part of New York you're in, Sabrina, but they're in Queens on that show. But I love, love, love your accent.
I do too. I actually watch her videos just to listen to you talk. I'll have Sabrina on. I'll be working. I just have her on in my earbud, just listening to her talk. And I tell you why, because she reminds me of I had an aunt was kind of like my mom. She kind of like took place
Mhm,
of my mom when my mom passed.
mhm,
And she was born and raised here, but she spent all her time in New
mhm,
York. She had been
mm,
there all of her life,
mhm,
basically after she left it. I think she was 17 years old.
mhm.
And she had a best friend, and Sabrina sounds like
Yeah.
that person. And I'm like, oh my God, it just makes me, it takes me back and makes me
Nostalgic.
think about, yeah,
Yeah.
very nostalgic.
she
Very
said
much so.
she said I'm in Brooklyn, not that far from Queens.
That's where my aunt was. She was in Brooklyn.
Oh, that is
Brooklyn.
so cool.
That's why your voice, it just and I'll listen. I'll just sit there and listen. Like, I just want to
Hmm.
hear Sabrina talk today.
Yes. Make life make sense. Say what new state for you eyes? So if I move from Georgia, I don't even want to say if. When I move from Georgia, I'm coming right back to
Right.
Louisiana.
Right.
Right back to Louisiana, but it'll be a different part of Louisiana, which I'm happy about. So yeah, that's it. Rob's family said I always hated city living, but that is because I don't like Philly. Now I like the this urban living in Arizona. Arizona was on my
Mhm.
list at one point.
Queens is where my daughter was working, Sabrina.
Queens,
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
that's where she was working.
Oh snap! Robinson family. She said here in Tempe, we tend to
Oh
speak.
wow.
We have a new neighbor with Washington tags. My husband got mad because the dude is black and literally only speaks to the white neighbors and not blacks. That's crazy, yo. People crazy, Brad. People are crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's just weird. That's just all
Very.
around
I,
weird.
I would just stay away from him. He's one of
Yeah.
those. He's one of those neighbors. Mhm.
Sabrina, the first day she got there, she was driving, right? She got there. She didn't know how to park because there are
Mm,
literally spots that you can't You can't park in at a certain time, or you have to move from the spot. It's
Mhm.
crazy.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
She was taking pictures of the signs. What does this mean? What does
Yeah.
it mean? I said, "Girl,
Oh.
I'm in North Carolina. I don't know what that means. I don't know." You better ask them. You need to ask somebody. I've never even seen that before. I don't know what it means. But she parked somewhere, and it ended up being a place she wasn't supposed to park,
Mm.
or she couldn't park there until 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. It was some absurdly like
Mhm.
early hour. She had to get up out of bed and go and move her car
Oh,
to,
wow.
yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't like it either.
I'm content to me. I think I make a decision like to live in the country and just travel. I can experience all those places, but I don't feel it's necessary to live in it at this point. You know?
Mm-mm. But I love, actually love visiting the city.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
love
love
visiting different
visiting
places.
because I just I don't know. It's just amazing to see the fast pace of everything, and everybody's
Right.
everywhere, and just the vibe is different.
Right.
I just couldn't be there all the time.
Right. And then I found out a fun fact about the ball drop, because a lot of people go to New York to see the ball drop. Did you know that they once you have your spot, you can't move?
Hmm.
I didn't know that. Like they literally cannot move. And it makes sense. Like when you look at the footage of everybody, like
Yeah,
if you get there at 4 o'clock, you're not moving that spot till 12 because there's nowhere to go. It's just that jam packed. Like
sardines, like.
sardine, they can't move. I was like, whoa. That was always on my list, but that's one of those things you need to consider before you go. Um
Oh yeah, I couldn't be in Arizona then. I'm gonna probably be here forever. I'll probably be honest with you. I'll probably be right here for forever,
I think
because it's
eventually I'll
just
be in Tennessee.
the only other place I probably would go is maybe, I don't know. I could see myself in parts of Texas.
Okay.
I could see myself in Louisiana in parts.
Really? Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay.
I could see
Yeah.
myself there in parts. I actually enjoyed Louisiana.
Yeah.
I loved Louisiana when I was there.
Uh-huh. Were y'all would do y'all regular hobbies here in Louisiana, like hunting and all, like did y'all take
Oh
advantage of all
man,
that?
we even did some extra stuff there.
Really?
You guys have a fish that burrows into the mud in
Mm-hmm.
the bottom of the water. I
Mm.
forgot what it's called, but it burrows.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to go out at a certain time of day to fish for those. And I
Mm.
remember going out with my husband to do that. And you got to get in the water too. You gotta roll
Really?
your
I wonder
pants
what
up.
that's called.
I
You know
forgot
I'm
what
an
it's
ex.
called.
I'm gonna just be like, what fish burrows? He gonna know.
Yeah, like has little mud holes or something in there. Anyway, we were doing all sorts of stuff out there.
Yeah.
We were looking at gators.
Oh, nice.
We were just doing. It's my kind of place. Like I'm really like into like
I'm
country.
getting into it. I think I've been like mentally. I have this fishing trip is gonna be the test of it, but I'm just like, wait, I do want to do outdoors, but bugs. Oh my gosh, like I don't want to be that girl, but I probably am gonna be like that. Like I want to do it. Oh snap, a bug, bugs, spiders, stuff that fly, anything buzzing in my ear. Oh my gosh, it's gonna send me every time.
Native reserves with restrictions. Oh wow, yeah. Nah, I don't want anything restrictive. Something in high school. Oh, she just got a student that moved from Louisiana.
Oh, cool. I bet that's a culture shock all the way in Arizona. Oh, she said her baby's teeth finally came in. He has a gap too.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
that is too cute. How old is he
Mhm.
now?
How old is the baby now? Got to be one, right? One.
I don't know. I think she was saying like 6 months, a couple months ago. Maybe not yet one, but I don't know. We about to find out.
We're gonna find out. We need the baby's age. He turns one on the 21st. I was
Oh,
close.
21st. Nice. Very, very close.
Because I remember on one of the lives, I think she said he was 9 months at the time, and that was a
Okay,
few
okay,
months ago.
okay.
So I was like, okay.
She'll be coming up on one. Yep, on the 21st.
Happy
That's awesome.
birthday.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I would live anywhere like that though. But
Hmm.
I just don't think I will be going anywhere. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get my brother to move back here from Oklahoma, but he won't do it.
Oh, really? Everybody's settled in their spot.
Hmm.
Yeah. I feel comfort about the idea of moving back to Louisiana. I thought it would be something that I would be like, I'm never doing this. It's really here. I don't want to be where I'm at now. Where I grew up. I don't want
Hmm.
to be here. I don't want to be in New Orleans either. But I'm going to a part of Louisiana that I never experienced. Like the swamp, the country. I'm going all there. So
I
it's gonna
gotta
be a
visit
whole
you. We're gonna
yes.
have to meet in person because I don't know how to. I'm trying to go to the swamp. I'm trying to tell. I want to go. I want to go so bad.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like a whole. Even though I'm in my home state, it's gonna be like a whole nother experience. I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm.
Really, he said he's gonna teach me how to. He gonna put me in tactical training
Oh,
so I can
nice.
learn all the guns and how to use them. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we do that all the time. We join. We're in competitions. We do gun
Yeah.
competitions.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. He actually did one of those a couple of weeks ago, but it wasn't him. It's like somebody invited him. They needed
Mm.
another person, and he did that. But yeah, that sounds fun.
But yeah, it is fun. It's really fun,
I
and it's
call it tactical training, but he really just said he gonna show me how to use the guns that he
but
got.
it is tactical. You can make it tactical because
Yeah.
when I would make the like target areas,
Hmm.
we would put doors and everything where you'd have to walk in and
See,
like
I would have
shoot.
so much fun. I'm
Girl,
serious.
we
I'm
have
like,
every weapon. We have weapon stations where you got to use a pistol here. You have to use a rifle here.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I would
We go
love to
all
do
out when
that.
we do that. We go,
I would check it off my bucket list. That's really the only reason. Just check it off
yeah.
my bucket list.
We got to kick the door and just
Yes.
yeah. We do all that. We do. All that. My husband was like, "If the zombies come, you got to be my backup. You're gonna be my only backup."
Oh wait, Robinson family said. Jane said I'm back. Robinson family didn't send just 50 Cent just invest in Louisiana. I believe he did. I think he's doing like a studio or
Yes.
something like Tyler Perry, but he's doing it here. Then I
Hmm.
heard Cat Williams is doing it in Alabama. I love that for them. Um,
We should have been doing that stuff like
yes,
that.
yes,
Let's
I
be
agree.
honest.
I agree. Um, Jane said, "Hi, Robinson family. Happy 21st birthday to your son, and congratulations on your baby's first teeth." That's funny because she popped back in. He turns one on the 21st. The baby, his first teeth. That's so funny. Allison said, "Oh, okay." Allison, I didn't know our property manager lived in Sandy
Wait a
Springs,
minute, I
Georgia.
missed something.
Oh, where?
I didn't know our property manager lived in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Were you just reading that one too?
I think so. Yeah, we
Yeah.
we was, we was talking. I think it was like comment and stuff. But
Oh, she's saying they never moved into the. Remember, she was telling us that they were going to move into the grandparents' house, Robinson family, and they
oh,
didn't do it. But then she said that it was protection from
oh,
God because she
nice.
ended up, yeah, God probably saw something that God protected you from that, Robinson
Hmm.
family. I knew I missed something. I was like, I missed something.
And then make life make sense. Said like in Thibodeau, beautiful, but out the way from. Yeah, you talking about Thibodeau,
Hmm.
Louisiana? Yeah, somewhere country like that. Like we could drive to the city. I don't mind.
Sabrina says I went to a gun range years ago and didn't like that one, but we'll try again. Yeah, I don't like gun ranges either. We usually go on property here, like because
Mhm.
if you have a certain amount of property, you can
Mhm.
actually make a range on your property. We usually just do that. We go to my sister in law's house because she
Mhm.
has the property span that we can actually shoot out there, and we set up our own targets and do it there. I don't
Nice.
like ranges, but I do go to one range because
Well,
that's the one my husband is
what
on.
is it you don't like about them?
Um I just feel like it's too confined. It's not
Okay.
realistic. You can't be realistic in a range.
Okay.
In a range, like you can't do the things that would probably happen
Mhm. Mhm.
in a real world experience.
Right. It's like
So,
literally just target practice.
mhm.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to
I like
experience that too.
realistic, real world
Yeah.
type things. She said if we hung out in person, we would just laugh the entire time. Probably so.
Yes, I agree.
Probably so. Probably so.
That's awesome, Robinson
That's
family.
awesome, Robinson family. I was reading the same thing you were
Yeah.
reading.
I love the only reason I be reading stuff out loud 'cause I be thinking about the people on a replay, like maybe they want to hear what people saying. But that's really, really great, Robinson family. And it's just a testament that like everything is always working out. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like sometimes we can have a goal, we can see things get thwarted, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But just trusting that everything is always working out. This is just proof of that right there. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
What did make life easy? I thought I missed something.
Wait, she said that's why I have stuff like air horns around the house. Air horns will scare off intruders. Hmm. And make life make sense that yes, in Louisiana, good hunting and good fishing there. Yes, and good food. Uh,
Yeah, Robinson family. It just depends on what state you're in.
which
I
one?
actually know somebody that shot an intruder,
Mm.
and yeah, I'm
Were
talking
they
about
good?
9 holes through a front door
Ew.
and didn't go.
W- Oh,
I think
they
it
were
depends
good.
on what state that you live in.
Yeah. Was that in North Carolina?
Hmm.
Okay.
But
I feel like that should just be the law anywhere. You know what I mean?
I think
Otherwise,
what Texas,
hmm
maybe North Carolina, South Carolina. I think
hmm
even Georgia,
hmm
Florida, some of those states, they're really,
yeah, red
they
tape around
believe
it.
in letting you
Oh,
defend
okay.
your property. You know what I mean? It's open carry here too. I just don't like open carry. I just think you're just trying to show off. Sometimes I just think people who open carry are just trying to show that they have a weapon.
hmm Yes. Bye Sabrina. She said
Sabrina,
my daughter
oh,
just
you
finished
wave too.
cooking. Yes. My daughter just finished cooking. What she cooked, Sabrina? Have a wonderful evening. Yeah, that's next on my list too, is finding something for dinner.
Well, that's true. That's true, Robinson family. I have a plan here. Like, if I had an intruder come in, I know I'm going. I know exactly what room I'm going into. I'm going to
Mhm.
barricade the door,
Mhm.
and I won't shoot unless they break that barricade. Because I feel like
Mm.
if I'm barricaded in a room and you specifically go in there after me, you're trying to hurt me. That is the
Yes.
determination that you are. There is no. If you want stuff, take stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want to hurt me, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's a good
different.
point, T.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we probably should be getting off here. We've been up here an
yeah, I'm about to say we was at our hour
we
mark.
just talking.
But no, this has really been a very, very good, much needed catch up.
Hmm.
Okay, much needed, much needed. T, I don't say this with any like I say this from the bottom of my heart. I'm so proud of you. Like I'm so,
Ah,
so, so, so proud of you
what?
for pushing through on this challenge. Like for me, it's just good to know that like it can be done. It's not a challenge that like, you know, oh nobody can do that. No, I know somebody actually did that. You know what I mean? Like that's what it feels like. I love that.
But it's not fun. It's not
I
fun.
know it's not fun. I
It's
know
not
it's not
something I would
fun.
want to repeat either.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's repeatable.
But
But yeah,
but it
certain
is doable,
yeah.
and it does have its benefits.
Mhm.
I will probably take away more water.
Mhm. Mhm.
definitely keeping the reading thing going on. I just think that's a really good mind recharge kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Um, I do plan to still exercise. I just don't like the regimentedness of that and
Hmm.
requiring me to be outside in God knows what kind of weather. I don't like
Hmm.
that. But other than that, I'm good with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah, I would actually film more
Hmm.
about it, but I just feel it gets redundant. That's the reason that I don't. I'm like, it just gets. I'm boring myself with the
No,
redundancy,
see.
and so it's like, if I don't like it, plus you shouldn't put content up that you don't like yourself. So
Well, true.
if if you don't really like it, like I just feel like
Jane, are you still here too? Um,
so.
Robinson family said I'm still listening to Joe Osteen every day, and my anxiety has went down a lot. That's awesome.
YouTube empathy.
What she said, hmm. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much
Mhm.
for
Maybe.
tuning in and everything. Robinson family,
Robinson
Allison.
family, I'm so happy to see you. We don't get to see you
Yes.
very much. Just like
Make life
Jane, we
make
don't get to see
sense.
Jane very much.
I know. I mean, I'm gonna be back soon. I feel like, we all you mentioned a video you did a long
Oh
time ago.
yeah.
Oh, video
Yes.
about empathy? Is that
Mm-hmm.
what you're saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm. As it relates to YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Robinson family, guess what? I saw you on Pink Book Lessons channel. I saw a comment you made up there, I think.
I
Because
used
I
to follow
watch
that
I watch that
channel,
channel too.
Pink Book Lessons. I can't
Yeah.
think of what it exactly is, but I know I follow that channel.
I think it's Pink Book Lessons or
I've
something like
heard of
that.
that channel. That's funny though. You said, oh, you was like, oh, look at Robinson family, like in the
Yes.
comments. Like I know
I saw the comment. I started to comment underneath it. Hey, Robson family, but I didn't.
how. He said probably about Marvin Sapp.
Yep,
Yeah, that
it
was
was.
wild.
That's the video. Yep.
That was wild. That boy say lock the doors. Excuse me.
He didn't
Excuse
say
me.
lock. I'm gonna give him that. He didn't say
He
lock. He
did.
said
What he
close
said?
them.
Oh, a closed same
He
thing. You
said
make you
close
talk
them.
about closing the doors. You make me feel locked in.
It does make it feel like that. But my world of metaphysics. Oh, okay. But I knew I said, is that the real? Is that our
Yeah.
Robinson family? Yeah.
Oh, you defended it. You defended Marvin Sapp slightly. That's
Just a
shocking.
little though.
I
It
wonder
wasn't all the
what did
way.
she say?
It was like basically that it could be like a dangerous type of situation if everybody in there is pulling out money.
Mm, okay. Okay. I see devil's advocate a little bit. That man said y'all got at least $20.
He
So
wanted
20
his
ain't
money and
enough.
he wanted it
Give me a
now. You
hundred.
heard?
A hundred. If everybody give 100, I got a
He
thousand
said
people
it's a
watching
shakedown. I
online.
need my 20.
I need my forty
And if
thousand
you
dollars
back
by the end.
here, you need to give me the 800.
Yes.
If you're trying to stand up here,
Ooh.
run me.
Oh, she said most religions close doors when collecting
Yeah,
money.
that's what I said. That's what her comment was. It was a slight
Okay.
offense. Yeah. I really
Oh,
do.
that's interesting. She said I think folks use the opportunity to attack a pastor. Okay. With my faith, we don't do that. So we don't ever that never happens because we don't do collections. Like we don't do like pass the plate type stuff.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It's literally just voluntary donations. Like it's no you have to give 10% or anything. The whole organization is voluntary donations.
Mm.
And I think that really highlights a chill forgiver. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I
yeah. What?
you know, let's be. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this. I'm gonna play devil's
Okay,
advocate
okay.
on this. Now you know getting well.
Uh-huh.
We don't give like we're supposed to. Come on now, we don't
Oh,
even like to tip like we're supposed to. We don't
yeah.
give like we're supposed to give.
No, no, I understand. No, I
So
understand.
I think that I think that sometimes pastors do that because if they don't,
They won't get anything.
right, right.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense too.
I mean, and I didn't want to say that like that, but y'all know. Come on
No,
now,
no, no. That,
come
that
on
that makes
now.
sense. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. Yeah. Um, I think it might it's a slippery slope. You could definitely play devil's advocate in something like this, but I think, but honestly, I'm gonna also go with what Robinson family said with that knowledge that typically the door is closed.
Hmm.
That does seem like an opportunity to attack. I didn't know that. I honestly did not know that. That
Yeah,
it's like customary, it's custom to say close the doors, we about to do this. So I don't know. Maybe he was just a little more aggressive than he
he
usually
was.
is.
Even he apologized for being aggressive. He said he was too aggressive. He
Yeah.
apologized actually for that.
He was
But
like, close the doors. Close the
but they
doors.
do have to ask for money.
Yeah.
Let's not let we're gonna have to be real here, and we're gonna have to be real.
Yeah.
They gotta ask because we don't
Yeah. And
willingly give a whole lot.
right. And that's why I was saying, she's saying, y'all know I'm not religious. That's why when you said I was defending him,
Mhm.
I was like, what? What did you say? Because I'm like, what? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. It's your balance. You're not just like, you're not with them on the license tag. You just like stay true to your own feelings. I love that.
But yeah, I wasn't. I guess because I've seen that before, I wasn't too blown away with the whole situation. Like
Yeah. Oh, that
I've
particular
already
one?
seen that before in church. Like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's time for y'all to give us some coins.
Yeah.
So
He was like, all this cost. That's what he said. Did he say that? All of this cost.
it's true though. The church gotta have lights.
Ooh, we. That saying you said the church gotta have lights. Okay, life makes sense. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. Thanks. See you
Thank
later.
you for
Life makes
coming.
sense. And Allison,
We'll
everybody.
see you soon.
I'll never forget. I'm gonna say this and just in closing.
Oh, we're getting ready to get off anyway in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So
I remember being in high school. I had a friend, his name was Javante. He was very, very outspoken, funny. Like he was just a funny guy. And he went to church and then I don't know what the heck, but he would snap back at everybody, even including the bus drivers, teachers, everybody. I just remember a go back conversation of the bus driver, getting on him because his church didn't have no lights. He was like, I'm gonna say Pilgrim. I heard Pilgrim ain't got no lights because they lights got cut off. Like somebody was paying a bill,
oh
and his clapback was like your church ain't got no members. Like it was like funny. It's like the exchange. It's like, oh wait, these people don't got no lights and these people don't got members. I'm just looking like, oh snap. What? He was like, Pilgrim ain't got no members.
that's
Like, y'all don't have
hilarious.
lights. But you're right, lights got to stay on. So, hey.
I also say they don't get no discounts.
They
They
don't.
don't. They got to have lights. They got. Yeah, I mean, some churches don't even fully own their building yet. They're still
That's true.
trying to own the whole building. Like there are things that they got to pay for, definitely, and it has to be cleaned.
Hmm.
Like it's got to be maintained, and they got to pay people to do that. Some people volunteer
Right.
to do it, but some don't. You know.
Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, T, this was fun.
But all
Very, very
right, yes, it
fun.
was. I
Very, very
enjoyed it
fun.
very much.
And I would say next week, after next week, we're gonna do one next week. We back on our roll. After next weekend, we'll have one more, and that'll be the finale. Let's go.
That'll be me drunk. No, joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm
hey
joking.
Jane, I thought you left,
I'm
Jane. Good to catch up with you
Bye,
too.
Jane.
Thank you for being here, Jane, as always. I don't know how I gave you them hearts that last time, T. I want to
I
do that
can't
again,
do
though.
it. It doesn't work.
Man.
I'm so joking. I'm joking.
Oh, she can't drink till after Easter. It's
Oh
linked.
yeah.
Yes. But anyway, I love y'all.
Love
I'm gonna be going
y'all.
live probably on my
Thank you
own
for
channel in a
coming.
few because I want to get back in the groove swing of things. But this has
Okay.
been fun.
I want to do a stretch this
Yeah.
month, like where I do like at least like 15, 20 days of lives. I really want to
Nice.
do that, but
Nice.
we'll have to see. I
Yes.
gotta finish this thing up first though.
Yes. Yes. Okay, T. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Good night,
All right.
everybody. Y'all enjoy the rest of
Night.
y'all weekend and be safe.
You
Most
too.
importantly. All right. Bye.
Bye.